Friends, good morning and welcome back in the series of lectures on chemistry of amines and diazonium salts. In earlier lectures, we have seen first part of the topic, that is chemistry of amines. We started with the general idea related to amines, then their methods of preparation and their chemical properties. Actually, when we study such functional groups and their chemical applications, these are synthetically and industrially very important. Similarly, in the second part also, we are going to deal with several reactions which are that way industrially very important. So, this part is chemistry of diazonium salts. So, what is the scope of the syllabus? We are expected to learn the concept of diazonium salt, that is introduction, then preparation of benzene diazonium chloride, usually abbreviated as BDC, benzene diazonium chloride. Then reactions of benzene diazonium chloride. The reactions are of two types. One type is called as replacement reactions. In this, the replacement is carried out by using halogens, that is Sandmeyer reaction, then replacement by iodine, replacement by hydroxyl group, etc. So, some of the replacement reactions we are going to learn. Then the second category of reactions which we are going to study is called as coupling reactions, and there are two types of couplings, CSO coupling and NSO coupling. In the third part of the topic, we are going to learn synthesis of some dyes, one is methyl orange, other is Kangorate, and reduction reactions of benzene diazonium chloride. So, all this is about the scope of the syllabus, chemistry of diazonium salts, method of formation, then reactions of two types, replacement reactions, and third type is coupling reactions and reduction of benzene diazonium chloride. Okay. So, the first basic question is, what are diazonium salts? You will be asked, what are diazonium salts? So, diazonium salts or diazonium compounds are the group of organic compounds sharing a common functional group Ar(N2)X. So, this N2 has a positive charge, X has a negative charge, where Ar can be an aromatic group such as an alkyl or aryl group. Okay. Ar can be organic component, and the organic compound can be alkyl or aryl. Usually it is aryl because alkyls are unstable, we are going to see the reason, and X is an anion, and usually it is halogen or similar component. Okay. So, this is related to what are diazonium salts. Diazonium salts or diazonium compounds are the compounds, or these are the organic compounds having general formula Ar(N2)X, where Ar is organic component, N2 has a positive charge, X has a negative charge. So, this is diazonium salt portion. Okay. And usually aromatic compounds are preferably more applicable. Then what is the general method of preparation? General idea. Diazonium salts are usually prepared by the reaction of diazotization. The reaction of preparing diazonium salts is called as diazotization, and this diazotization reaction of primary amines is carried out by using nitrous acid. So, I repeatedly insist on the idea of MCQs. Whenever you read any information, try to convert that information into multiple choice questions or various types of questions. Okay. So, how diazonium salts are prepared? These are prepared by diazotization. So, one idea, the process of getting diazonium salt is called as diazotization. So, diazotization of which type of compounds is carried out? It is of primary amines, and by using which reagent the diazotization is carried out? It is by using nitrous acid. Okay. Their most striking property is their instability. Diazonium salts are very reactive, unstable, Unstable means they are very reactive. So, instability is their salient feature. The aliphatic diazonium salts exist only at a transient intermediate. Quickly they decompose into nitrogen molecule and a carbonium ion. So, as I mentioned in the beginning itself, aliphatic diazonium compounds are very reactive. Therefore, preferably for various applications, aromatics are used. Certain aromatic diazonium salts are stable enough to be isolated, but react readily either by loss of nitrogen or formation of azo compounds. So, once again see what are the features. Diazonium salts are prepared by diazotization reaction. Diazotization is the process, or it is the reaction in which the primary amine is converted into diazonium salt. Primary amine has NH2 group and the diazonium salt has N2X group. So, NH2 to N2X is the transformation. This transformation is carried out by using nitrous acid. Primary aliphatic diazonium salts are very reactive and they are unstable. Aromatic are preferably stable and these are synthetically and industrially important. Of course, these also undergo various interesting reactions. As I mentioned in the beginning, the reactions are of two types, either by loss of nitrogen or by formation of azo compounds. So, loss of nitrogen is the replacement reaction and formation of azo compounds are the coupling type of reaction. Then what is the general importance of these? Diazonium salts were first obtained from aromatic amines in 1858. So, that is the historical period. Diazonium salts were first obtained from aromatic amines in 1858. Their utility in the preparation of azo compounds was soon recognized by dyeing industry. The second type of reactions which I mentioned, that is coupling type of reactions, these reactions lead to the formation of azo compounds which are industrially important. This importance was identified and therefore, these compounds and these reactions became prominent in dyeing industry. By varying the chemical structure of the amine, we have seen there are two components in the second type of reaction. One component is your amine, other component is something aromatic which is to be coupled. So, after considering the examples, it will be very clear. So, by varying the structure of amines, that is azotized, and the compound which is used for coupling, that is coupling component, various colors are obtained and used in dyeing industry. So, you have two substrates and the substrates can be varied and various combinations like these different colors can be obtained by changing the nature of primary amine and changing the coupling component. So, what is the method of preparation? One of the common methods for preparation of diazonium salt is by reacting nitrous acid with aromatic amine. So, you start with aromatic amine and you use nitrous acid. Actually, nitrous acid has to be prepared in situ. During the reaction it is prepared, it is not readily available. Okay. So, diazotization is the process of conversion of amine into diazonium salt. This process is carried out by using nitrous acid and substrate is aromatic amine. For example, the reaction of aniline, that is aromatic amine, with nitrous acid results in the formation of diazonium salt, and the diazonium salt is called as benzene diazonium chloride. So, this is the set of reactions which is available or which is given in your textbooks. So, as I mentioned, what is the procedure? In the beginning, you have to prepare nitrous acid. Nitrous acid is not readily available. Remember, nitrous acid is not readily available. It has to be prepared in situ, it has to be prepared during the reaction. So, for that purpose, we use sodium nitrite. Remember carefully, not sodium nitrate. NaNO3 is not there, it is NaNO2, sodium nitrite, and sodium nitrite reacts with hydrochloric acid at low temperature, very low temperature, 273 to 278 Kelvin. At this low temperature, nitrous acid is formed. Of course, NaCl is the byproduct. This nitrous acid is playing important role in diazotization. So, first part is to prepare a solution to get nitrous acid, and how it is prepared? It is prepared by using NaNO2, sodium nitrite and HCl. We will see the details in the in next slides. Okay. So, then we use the primary amine. This primary amine is used in acidic medium. So, it is in the form of hydrochloride, aniline hydrochloride. Your substrate is aniline hydrochloride and your reagent is nitrous acid. See carefully. Once you get the idea related to diazotization, in future several times you are going to use this reaction in various applications and industrial protocols. Okay. So, sodium nitrite when allowed to react with HCl gives nitrous acid. This nitrous acid formed in situ means in the reaction, is used for the conversion of amine into diazonium salt. The amine is used in the form of its hydrochloride. So, aniline hydrochloride, pure aniline you cannot use. So, aniline hydrochloride in the form of salt reacts with nitrous acid at the same temperatures. Temperature is maintained between 273 to 278, that is below 5 degrees. So, we get benzene diazonium chloride. The structure is like this. This is ArN2 and X is Cl here. So, benzene diazonium chloride. For your understanding, you just remember the concept of diazotization. I will repeat once again. The common method is called as diazotization. It is by allowing the amine to react with nitrous acid. The reaction of amine with nitrous acid results in the formation of benzene diazonium chloride. So, aniline gives benzene diazonium chloride. So, these are the reactions. Okay. So, we will see some additional information. This is the same reaction once again. So, directly we write primary amine in presence of HNO2 means in presence of NaNO2 and HCl, we get this reaction. So, let us consider the formation of actually mechanism related. So, during the reaction you have NaNO2, you have HCl, you get HNO2. So, HNO2 nitrous acid. So, this nitrous acid formed in situ in process in presence of acidic medium undergoes such changes, and we get a component which is called as So, in this case we get nitrosonium ion. Actually this is nitrous acid. Nitrous acid reacts with H plus. H plus is excess acid you have. So, the protonation takes place and this protonation leads to the formation of nitrosamine. Okay. Nitrosonium ion. Okay. This nitrosonium ion formed is now reacted with the aromatic ring to which the NH2 group is attached. The positive charge of the nitrosonium ion is shifted to the nitrogen which is directly attached to the aromatic ring as a new nitrogen bond is formed. Subsequent deprotonation gives nitrosamine. Okay. So, we in the earlier step we get nitrosonium ion and at the end you get nitrosamine. You will see the reaction. So, this is your primary amine, then the ion is there, nitrosonium ion is there, and this ultimately forms N nitrosamine. Those who can remember this mechanism, otherwise it is not essential. You just remember the set of reactions in this slide. These reactions are additional. Okay. So, N nitrosamine is formed and in presence of excess of acid, N nitrosamine is converted into diazohydroxide by protonation and subsequent deprotonation. Diazohydroxide is protonated and water is removed, dehydration is taking place and we get required diazonium ion, and this diazonium ion can be converted into its corresponding salt. So, these are the subsequent reactions. So, N-nitrosamine, it gets converted into diazohydroxide. Dihydrohydroxide is protonated and it is deprotonated, dehydrated. So, removal of water molecule is there, then we get diazonium ion. This diazonium ion gets converted into suitable salt. If it is having a chloride ion, then it gets converted into chloride. If it is having bromide ion, it gets converted into bromide, etc. So, the diazonium ion can be converted into suitable salt. So, remember, this is important for explanation of writing a note on diazotization. What is the reaction protocol? The reaction protocol is like this. In the first step, aqueous solution of NaNO2 is prepared. As I referred, you cannot have HNO2 directly, but nitrous acid is prepared in situ by using sodium nitrite. So, aqueous solution of sodium nitrite is prepared. At the same time, 1 molar solution of aniline is prepared in 3 molar HCl. The aniline solution is 1 molar and for that purpose 3 molar HCl used. Aqueous solution of NaNO2, which is prepared in the first step, is added slowly to aniline solution. Suppose this is solution number 1, then solution number 1 is added to solution number aqueous solution of NaNO2 is prepared in the first step, it is added to aniline solution, which is in the second solution. The nitrous acid formed in situ reacts with aniline hydrochloride. The temperature is maintained around 278 Kelvin, below 278 Kelvin of course. Then the reaction is tested by using starch and potassium iodide. How it is confirmed? Formation of blue color indicates completion of reaction. So, this is the test for confirmation of completion of reaction, and whenever we get this blue color, further addition of NaNO2 is stopped. So, this indicates the completion of reaction. And now the solution which is obtained, actually benzene diazonium chloride is obtained in the form of solution. The solution itself is used for various reactions. Okay. So, the reaction and their importance we will see next time. So far, once again I will revise. The common method of getting diazonium salts is diazotization. So, for getting this diazonium salt, aromatic amine is allowed to react with nitrous acid, and this reaction is carried out in 2 steps. Actually, we get nitrous acid, actually it is prepared in situ. So, NaNO2 and HCl solution is prepared and it is allowed to react with the salt of the amine, that is in this case aniline hydrochloride, and the reactions proceed. So, only you can remember these 2 reactions. The additional information related to mechanism is not essential for you, just go through who are interested in the details. Okay. Then this is the reaction protocol. Aqueous solution is prepared of NaNO2, then aniline hydrochloride is prepared by using 1 molar, actually 1 molar aniline solution is prepared by using 3 molar HCl. Then aqueous solution of NaNO2 is added slowly to aniline solution, nitrous acid formed in situ reacts with aniline hydrochloride, temperature is maintained, reaction is allowed to complete, completion is tested by using starch and potassium iodide, and formation of blue color indicates completion of reaction. Further addition is stopped. So, whenever you will go through this protocol, you will get several objective questions and multiple choice questions in this reference. So, till the from next lecture we are going to see the details of chemical reactions. Till then let us stop here. Thank you. Bye.